right, with Gavin Harris. Now, I have the greatest, did you know, you may have the greatest regular job, but I've got a great radio job because all day long I've been snacking.
Yes. Oh my God, that's the best thing about this.
You know, one of the trade show occupations is I'm going to need like antacids because I've eaten so many conflicting foods.
Pop a couple Tums after each, sample that
every
you
3
take.
hours.
Yeah. That's what I've had to do.
Well, the good thing is I'm walking the show. All right. So you're with the Cooperstown Distillery.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you actually in Cooperstown, New York?
I'm actually based out of Brooklyn, but I'm born and raised in Cooperstown. So
okay.
It's my hometown. I make it up there quite frequently. I'm just down here representing the distillery.
All right. So what products, let's take a look. What are the products that you make?
Well, we make a variety of products. We do a vodka. We package it 2 different ways in our patented baseball decanter, which is the Doubleday bottle, which you see right in front of you.
Okay.
We also do
I'm going to take some pictures to accompany
of course,
this.
of course.
Yeah.
We also do it in the glimmer glass bottle. It's the same spirit, different packaging. We also do a phenomenal gin called the Fenimore gin.
Now, I've heard rave reviews about this gin. What makes it different?
Well, there's a variety of things that make it different, but it's mainly, in my opinion, it's the vapor extraction that we use in our botanical recipe. So we don't macerate our gin. A typical gin, they take botanicals, put them in a cheesecloth, and let them steep. But what we do is we have a gin basket in our pot still, and it's all vapor infused. So as the vapor is going up through the pot still, it's forced through the gin basket and grabs all the essential oils. It leaves a very delicate, soft, elegant taste on the palate. The texture is phenomenal. It really is.
Okay.
It's not really up front with the juniper berry, which scares a lot of people away from gin. And there's enough in it for the people that really like a London Dry, but we really are finding that our gin is bridging people over to the gin category.
Back to the gin.
Of course.
All right. And what else are you guys featuring here at the show and are proud of?
We have the Beanball Bourbon, which is a really nice
I had that.
bourbon.
Yeah, that's a great bourbon. That is a great bourbon.
Named after the famous Beanball pitch. Being from Cooperstown, we got to pay homage to baseball. And as a lot of baseball historians know, whiskey and bourbon played a prominent role in the early days of baseball.
I didn't know that. How so?
Babe Ruth was a big whiskey fan, It wouldn't be too crazy to find a bottle of that laying around the dugout, It was a different time period, as you know.
Right, now we have drug testing and everything else.
Oh, yeah, steroid era. It ruined everything.
All right, now going back to your vodka. The vodka is made from what spirit? What do you
grain?
What's the grain that you use?
Yeah, we use a specific type of wheat called it's white winter wheat.
Sure. Okay.
And it's got a very soft protein content in it, which naturally leaves a little bit of a sweetness to it. We don't do anything else besides make it from the wheat. So that's all natural. That little bit of vanilla that some people pick up on the finish, other palates pick up coconut. But we distilled it 6 times, so it's very, very, very soft and smooth. No bite to it at all. It's dangerously smooth.
All right. So if I were to be at a ball game, let's say not a major league game because you can't sneak it in.
Yeah.
What would be a great July 15th, Saturday afternoon, hot outside, sitting with my baseball cap on, watching a game somewhere? What was the drink that I should have? And if it's like a mixed drink or straight up, what would you recommend?
Oh gosh, I mean, old fashions are always amazing, but that's more of a winter drink for most people. I would love to do a baseball pitch here because we're talking about baseball, but really our Fenimore bottle, our Fenimore gin makes amazing cocktails. Summer cocktails especially, very refreshing. I mean, I love it with just a couple slices of cucumbers and some ice cubes.
All right.
And it's a sipping gin. It really, I think it captures the summer.
All right, so let's walk over for 1 second and do some. Okay, could I try a little? It's a little bit of the gin. Okay, so we're actually doing a live taste test here.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's see what we got here.
Now I want the expert here to tell me what I'm looking for in the signature of the gin. Oh, thank you so much. All right, so, all right.
A couple more pours like that, and
and then we'll be doing TV. All right, so here we go. So we got gin, and let's see. So Oh, interesting. It's very different.
Very rich, very complex. But like I said, it's not really up front with that juniper berry. You know, a lot of people who don't like gin, they feel like they don't like it because they, you know, when they taste it, it feels like they skied into a pine tree because of the juniper is overwhelming. That's typical of like a London Dry. This is an American take on gin, and you're gonna get a lot of licorice on the finish.
Yeah, you do. Oh, yes, absolutely. You know, it's interesting because, you know, like if you were to compare this to Tanqueray, it's completely different.
Completely different.
Like Tanqueray's just more intense, and this has got.
We're a little lower proof. I believe Tanqueray is hovering around 90. We're 80 proof.
Okay.
But you know, still gets the job done. But it's very, very delicate on the palate. Very drinkable. Very smooth.
It is very drinkable.
And you know, there's some citrus elements to it as well. But you're also going to get some of that eucalyptus there about midway through the finish.
You know, it's interesting. It has a very interesting aftertaste.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not sure if it's sort of the licorice or the eucalyptus or both.
Also, there's lilac in there. I mean, we use 15 botanicals. Your average gin is using 5 to 7. So, I mean, there's just a lot going on there. And that's why we really like this gin, especially for a summertime type of drink, because if you go to your local mixologist, that's really where you're seeing some of these superstar mixologists create some signature drinks. It's with the gin category because there's so much flavor, as you just tasted, in that gin. Depending on the drink, it brings out different types of profiles.
Now, what is the grain that gin comes from?
Well, our base for our gin is our vodka. So essentially, the gin is it's just an infused vodka.
Oh, that's really interesting.
So it's a botanical. It's infused with botanicals.
See, most people's experience with gin is really from MASH.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You know, where Alan Alda and his compatriots in the swamp would brew up the gin themselves. But you can't imagine it was any good.
That bathtub gin.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so if people want to learn more about where to find your stuff, do you have a website?
Yeah, if you just Google, or you can just go to www.cooperstowndistillery.com. You'll see our website. Yeah. Also, we're on social media, Instagram. We're always keeping up with that. The Instagram username is Cooperstown_distillery.
Okay.
You just type it, Cooperstown Distillery, and you'll find us. We're also on Facebook, so be sure to check us out on those. We're always keeping those fresh and updated, and we love participating and interacting with our fans and supporters.
I'm a new fan.
Awesome. Well,
right.
great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.